Hi everyone, Tristan here, and today I'll be doing a review on the CCM Axis 1.9 goalie pads. I'll be telling you guys my honest opinion and everything that CCM added in this new pad that they made. Let's get right into it. So we'll start by the bottom of the pad and move our way up. First thing I really like is the boot. The boot has a 90-degree angle, which means, 90-degree angle, this and the boot is a 90-degree angle. What I liked about it is that it sits higher on your skate. So once you put it on your skate, the pad will actually sit higher, which will give you a couple more inches at the top to cover that 5-0. Again, the boot is very soft too, which gives you a lot of mobility, and it makes the pad feel natural. So it makes all your movement feel really natural and easy. So it kind of, it takes out that awkward feeling. It makes the pad really be a part of your leg. Another thing about the boot is that it lets you get into that post and lock into that post and like your reverse VH or VH and all that kind of stuff very easily and feel very smooth. Now, the toe ties. I've never had toe ties before, but I actually really like them, and I don't think I would ever go back to normal laces. I think they're not as long as I would like them to be. I feel like they do pull a lot of them on my skate if I am on the post in my reverse VH position. But other than that, like, it doesn't bother me that much. Just one thing that I realized, but I've gotten used to it. But I think longer toe ties would be something you could change or customize on this pad. And also, I believe they do get worn down pretty quickly. So I've been using them for 6 months now, and they have been starting to tear apart a little. The Velcro is perfect though, so it's only the lace part, or the bungee cord part that's getting kind of torn down, but the Velcro, totally fine. Also, we got, with this pad, you also have the option of getting a skate strap, the one that goes underneath, so I think it's called the boot strap. So you do have the option to insert it. I personally don't want one, because I feel like it's restraining me from doing certain movements, and I don't like to be locked in there. I like the mobility and being able to move freely without it. And I honestly don't think it does that much of a difference. So I didn't add it. Obviously it takes off some weight of the pad too, because this pad is actually insanely light. I was very surprised. When you hold this pad, you can definitely feel how light it is. It makes you move very fast in the crease. And I've never been this fast in the crease ever. It makes me move insanely well in my butterfly too. It does have the speed skin. So this pad, it just says on the side here, speed skin. So which that means is it's a type of material that slides better on the ice. So I have definitely felt that difference. I used to have leather pads, and I think they were Bauer Supremes, but like a very old model. And they didn't slide as well, and these ones are just, you fly. The only thing I realized is the second snow starts to accumulate on the ice, they don't slide as well. So no snow, you slide perfectly fine. The second, like, let's say second or third period, you might notice that they're not going to slide as well. Depending on the level you play, obviously, if they flood the ice every period, then you'll be totally fine. What else did I actually like? So again, this inner part here, awesome. It's flat. CCM used to have a rolled inner, the inner pad used to be like a little roll, like half circle thing on their premieres, and I didn't really like that at all. So this now is completely flat, which means it'll completely seal the ice. So I don't think you can see this, but it really does. I mean, obviously on the couch it's not the best, but on the ice it seals it perfectly, and no pucks get squeaked underneath there. Also, it makes your butterfly be so much more stable. Just because it's completely flat, there's no rotation or any of this. It's completely stable. You go down, you're locked in there. Also, it does make for a way better sliding surface. So next thing I want to talk about is this knee roll here. So knee block, my bad. So the knee block, the best knee block I've ever had. Very solid and rigid. Your knee is it's soft. You got this foam here that makes it cushions your landing. Obviously there's this Velcro in here. You can pull this open. Let me show you guys. You pull this open, you can adjust this strap right here. The pad does come, so right here, let me get closer. Right here, you do have these two little holes, right? You can add a strap into that. So this strap right here can either go there around your knee or to the bottom here. That's where I prefer to have it. Gives me more mobility and freedom around this area of the pad. What's next? Okay, another cool addition that I've never seen in a pad before is, let me just open these up real quick. So, there is a block right here. There's a block, okay? This thing here. You see this right here? It's like a little lump. So this block here makes it that it kind of levels your leg out. So in your butterfly, when you're down in the butterfly, right, your knee's onto here, but the rest of your leg is resting against what? There's nothing. But now that they added this block here, your leg will be actually flush with the knee block. So it makes it for a more stable butterfly. You might not realize a big difference, but it is still there. And I still realized that my butterfly was much more stable, and it feels way more natural to move in the butterfly now. Because you don't feel as sit back in it. You're more like standing up. So you're not as like sit back and crouch. You're more straight up like that in your butterfly. Alright. I think we're getting near the end here. Let me just strap these straps back up. Okay, I'll try and make this quick for you guys, not too long and boring. So, it is very rigid, that's what I said earlier. It doesn't fold. So what I realized with other CCM pads, like the older ones, older models, once they get worn in a lot, they used to fold. So you could easily manipulate them and they wouldn't keep their shape basically, okay? So this one here, you can easily, it's a perfect rectangle. It doesn't lose its shape. It's super rigid. The second I got them, I felt it and I was like, wow, this is something I've never seen before. This is super hard. It's like solid. Rebounds, this is a flat pad, right? So no knee rolls here, which means the rebound, they fly, so they won't stay in your crease. So the thing with this rigid pad is that the rebounds are gonna get way out of your crease, so it gives you time to recover and get ready for the next shot. I think that's about it now. Oh yeah, so last thing, this is forgot what they call this, the outer roll, I believe. So the outer roll, no break, right? So there's no break to keep the rigidity of the pad, but there is an inner break. Inner break means that the break is in the pad right here. There's one below the knee, and so that means that it'll flex. When you bend the pad, it'll flex right below the knee and so it'll keep rigid here, flex below the knee, and rigid up top. So it's like having a break in the outer roll, but there's none, which means it'll be a little bit more rigid than if there was a break in the outer roll as well. So if you're just starting off, you won't really realize this, as those are really specific details, but I do like to mention them just in case some people would like to know. Other than that, my pads are working really well. These are 32+1s, if ever you're wondering, and I love them. They're just a plain white color. I know they come in many different colors. I think you can customize them on the CCM website. But so far, I've been loving my new CCM Axis 1.9 pads, and I will be playing lots more games. They have lots of life left in them. So if you guys would like to review anything else, I do have lots of CCM gear, whatever else you guys wanted me to review, or you want some on-ice tips on movement or whatever drills, how to tip your stick or whatever, anything like that. I'm a goalie nerd, you could call me. I love goalie gear. I love talking about goalie stuff. So just let me know in the comments, and I will gladly do another video for you guys. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.